San Siro, all dressed up, cloaked in its finest livery. Milan, the single most decorated city in the history of the European Cup. No stadium on our continent has hosted as many of these truly grand games as this one. And yet tonight, again, as ever, it shimmers with excitement. Year-old Jonas Eriksson. Milan scorer with 14 goals in the domestic competition. Here's Messi, who makes anyone else's goal-scoring statistics look modest by comparison. And he's got around Mexes and lashed it across the face with no touch in the middle forthcoming.
Well, he just looks a little perplexed as to why nobody was on the end of it. It looked at one stage as if Xavi might just drift in on the...
Xavi. Eyebrow-raising choice of the night. Here is Messi, clattered by Nesta. That is the duel it was easy to identify prior to the game. Messi, who can do little wrong, and Nesta, who's played so little football, and in the eyes of many is rather superannuated now. Swedish referee insisting that a wall, amongst which is his countryman, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, retreats appropriately. Messi, even when he gets it wrong, he looks as though he gets it right. Really a decent delivery for Keita. Actually, the flag was up, it wouldn't have counted.
Yeah. It's a slip, it's a miskick. Just watch, the standing foot just goes, and he actually plays the ball off his right foot.
Across to meet him. Messi. A touch back to him from Alves. Messi.
Had a chance to dominate and get into their flow.
For Messi. Taken up though by Alves and Xavi and Messi, and the goalkeeper lost it, and Alves followed it in but couldn't bundle it over the line.
Goalkeeper's very fortunate Alves couldn't finish it, because it really is a spillage. I mean, it wasn't the greatest strike by Messi. It bounced into the goalkeeper.
Messi. Also perhaps partially driven now by a sense of injustice. Dashing at Mexes, Xavi, Alves, flags up. And he'll have to stay on 49 for a little while longer.
Well, I mean...
Xavi. A rugged challenge from Ambrosini.
So that's what I was talking about, Peter. He has a tendency to do that. And not because it's by way of malice, just because he's enthusiastic and he's...
Iniesta. Messi now right to left. Busquets. Messi. Alves. Xavi. Iniesta for Messi.
And in this sort of company, Milan would have known, take your chances. They've now had two.
Messi kept it from Robinho, got it back from Busquets. Alves.
Oh, Peter, you know that Milan are reluctant. I spoke about it at the start to keep a higher line, because Alexis Sanchez has got blistering pace as well. And when Messi drops deep, you know, the ball over the top is on for him.
Ambrosini's foul on Messi, not me. Messi, Xavi, and Abiati went down brightly, necessarily brightly, after a beautifully intricate exchange.
Well, it's brilliant. I mean, we thought Abiati would have an important role to play tonight, got away with the penalty appeal before, but look how tight it is, and they still managed to manufacture something between them. And Xavi again doesn't get the faithful here.
From a Barcelona team which has scored 152 of them so far this season in all competitions. Messi.
You know, Messi again with his touch, and Ambrosini doesn't time it, and once he gets running at the Milan defence.
Xavi for Messi, who spotted a gap and darted into it. Messi, he's got a yard or two. Iniesta, Messi, drifted beyond Sanchez to Alves, and Messi arrived at the penalty spot, but wasn't set over the strike, which bounced kindly for Abbiati.
Yeah, it's spot on when it does come back to Messi.
Messi forced out. Alves inviting him in again.
And Messi's been causing them problems, Peter, but Xavi's the one because he's coming a little late and they've not been picking the runs up.
Busquets. Messi dancing away from Robinho. Getting it back from Sanchez. Feeding it in towards Keita. He's into the habit of hero worshipping. That match isn't just about Messi and 21 others. Picked out Messi, who's tiptoed clear of Nesta this time. Xavi. Iniesta. Brilliant. Busquets.
Danny Alves, hasn't he? I mean, he's just kind of fallen over there and he knocked the ball out of play earlier on. Maybe the
last few seconds of the first half, which has been Messi. Bang on 45 minutes, it's been seamless, if not eventless. It's goalless, but it shouldn't have been. And yes, it has been a formidable performance at the back. Lionel Messi the other. Messi. Club successfully to defend the European Cups, incidentally, which numbers something just in excess of 76,000 tonight.
Was because Barcelona very sportingly have played them.
Yes. Messi. Taken off his toe by Seedorf, and he then fouls.
Well, I think the crowd are enjoying a chance to have a go at the world's best. And again, no hard feelings, and it's nice to see.
Sorry, Clarence, got there when I could.
Challenge, he could have done better to begin with. Ibrahimovic against Dani Alves showed him too much of it.
Messi on the burst now. Running at and beyond Nesta.
Oh, it's a bad one.
Who checked him.
That's a cynical one, and he knows. Look at him nodding. He's happy to take that. And he wasn't to know that. I think Messi had slightly overran it anyway, Peter, and I'm not sure he was going to get on the end of it. I think Antonini was ready to step in, try another little tricky one, as they did in the first half.
Well, Busquets is square again. Iniesta also. It's Messi. Dips just over.
Yeah. And they're enjoying the chance to give him another little bit of stick.
Talk about revelling in failure.
Yeah. He's just a little high, can't quite get it down.
Messi. And still. He's got a corner.
Yeah. Just one too many all the time. He couldn't quite.
Alves. Messi. Iniesta. No.
I just wonder whether it would be Keita who make way. Move Iniesta inside and let Teo operate from the left. In fact, it isn't. It is.
They had recovered his ground. Messi. Alves loves this sort of space.
Fabregas just to try and give Barcelona, you know, that extra little bit going forward. But this fellow, whenever he's played, seems to come on and score. He's done well tonight, Benera, as you say.
Sanchez gets a second bite at it. Now Messi from quite deep. Well won by Mascherano. Now Messi. Alexis Sanchez. And Xavi. And space now for Teo. He's lashed it into the side, Messi.
Yeah, it is. He's moved it onto his weaker side, and you can see Messi is not happy with his teammate.
Now Busquets, Messi. Away from Bonera. Rolled in for Messi!
brilliant block, absolutely brilliant defending by Milan, and we've seen that throughout the match, that they're willing to throw themselves in the way. And I'm not sure whether it was Ambrosini who got the vital touch, because he has worked his way back into position.
We've got longish shots. Xavi, Messi. There's Messi, a man of moments. Xavi, Messi. Here of Ambrosini, Xavi.
The open, exciting contest, and Barcelona created a lot of chances that night. Scored 3, could have added another 3, and I just thought that they might, go on and win this tonight. Maybe still.
Alves, Messi, Abioti's save, Teo's arriving! And it's denied by Antonini, who punched the air as it's Messi, Xavi. That might very well be that.
Yeah, and it's been that kind of night, hasn't it, for Barcelona, and their finishing. It's not been up to the usual standard. It's kind of let them down a little bit. They really have. They've made it as difficult as they could.
Messi, Alves, Xavi.
Milan, they really have shown fantastic resilience tonight.
Messi again, squeezed between a pair of them. He looks around queryingly and reluctantly shakes the hand of Bonera.
Again,
always something to admire about Barcelona, but a doggedness and an organisation in Milan which was equally admirable tonight. Milan should have scored early, Barcelona should have had a penalty, but it wasn't 24 carat Barca this time.